So did you know that last year, I believe it was last year, the U.S. Senate passed a bill that would permanently leave daylight saving time on so that this last weekend where we fell back wouldn't happen, and then we wouldn't have to spring forward anymore either, and it would just stay locked. But the U.S. House never voted on it. I don't think they actively voted it down. They just never voted on it. So here we are in standard time once again. I'm sure that there's some connection to meteors and mansions full of maniacs, but I can't find it right now. Just a little tidbit for your knowledge right there. I'll see you in a few minutes. Pete. Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. This week we're going to play, it's a mess, Maniac Mansion for the NES. Lucasfilm Games game, not LucasArts, before they became LucasArts. Sorry, I'm a little discombobulated because did you know how difficult it is to do anything while you're mic'd up and connected to a whole bunch of stuff? I lost my controller, I lost this on the ground, the microphone was wrapped around the cable here. I couldn't make it very far. I had to turn on the light behind me. I realized during the little tease that I didn't have it on. So trying to make my way quickly in the 30 seconds plus that I had, and it did not go well, friends. So hello to you all. Northern Players Corporation is here. Hi, I'm Alan Andrews. Oh, new Discord member. Hello. Middle Age Gamers here. Pook Ninja. All right, Matcha's here. Hello, Satoshi's here. Yeah, sorry about Discord. Oh, you got an email. I assume it's not good news. So, awesome. Thank you guys for coming. We're still playing Maniac Mansion today. I believe last we left off, we had snuck past Edna, who doesn't seem to be following us up the ladder into that particular room. So we got a little bit of time, I hope, to crack her safe. So we're going to plan a heist, y'all. That's what we're doing today. Assuming I still have the tools to be able to do it. Pretty sure I do. We're gonna be okay. And if not, we'll figure it out. We are still streaming this week as opposed to doing a producer's pick because I realized I have some mechanics to figure out about how exactly this should go down. So I'm going to do that. So we're going to try to have a producer's pick for next week. He says every week. I know I'm trying. And as well as look out in the Patreon that we're gonna have a public post about our Thanksgiving, our celebration of our patrons, our supporter. There was a clever name I had for it. I'll think of it in a minute. I'm sure it'll be on the post regardless. So check that out. Also, stay tuned to the end of the show because we're gonna have more to talk about for things happening at Famicom Dojo. But in case you don't stick around, we have a pretty awesome guest lined up for the Famicom Dojo video game podcast, which we're going to be recording Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have to say standard now because daylight saving time is over, and it's not daylight time, EDT, EST. I remember to do that when I was going to say tweeted, but I really just message people on Discord. No one tweets anymore. No one can because there is no Twitter. Anyway, that's enough of that. To the retro station.
Shame.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so here we are by the safe. I don't remember, friends. If we have any saves. Why is there thumping above me all of a sudden? All of a sudden there's thumping. Now we're going to save it here. Okay. Thump, 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 thump. It's just all of a sudden, all the thumping in the world. Okay, we have a kid who is not stuck. Which one is it? Was it Dave or Bernard? Bernard is the one who is free, so we're gonna have Bernard go do some Bernard things. Why is the thumping still happening? I should ask them to stop thumping. Give me just 1 second, please. Just a moment, as I'd be right back.
Shame.
Did it stop? No. Did this solve your issue or not? Maybe Sean's playing Thumper. I don't even know what that is. Okay. I don't know. Anyhow. Moving along. Hoping that, last week the dog was barking. This week, I don't know. Wow, I just realized how washed out those vases are. What does he need to do? He needs to go to the observatory to do some observing. I have a feeling y'all are liking this game because looking at the last few weeks, even like the episode from 2 weeks ago was getting some views, so I think we're doing okay. Not as good as Zelda, not as good as Fazanadu, but I felt like we had to move on beyond Fazanadu. For the same reason, I was like, oh, for 1 week we'll do this and then we'll do a patron or producer's pick. I need to get better at this. Good news is that there's a lot going on the website that will make that more easier, more gooder. Did I just go to the hatch and I climb up the plant and I don't die doing it? Neat. Okay. So, can I read the astronomy chart? Is it going to tell me much? Alright, it's a trajectory of a meteorite impacting Earth, but that, yeah, not going to help me very much. Alright, so I'm going to use a really powerful telescope. Alright, so I've restored to a save state from before I moved it. Now, I should have a dime. I don't think I do have it. I think... Oh no. Does Razor have it? Yup! It's not gonna help me one bit. The moment I get out of here, Edna's gonna catch me. Yep. Alright. Bummer. Alright, this calls for a drink. Hey! Why isn't my YouTube live viewer working? Is there a way I can refresh it? Usually it says that okay. Maybe it won't get old messages. Oh, there they come in. They're here. Fantastic. Yeah, Dilios Esparta says that Dave's theme, Razor's theme, and Bernard's theme are musical masterpieces. I like them a lot. Status saw, but didn't do anything at all. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. That's very frustrating. It reminds me, a while ago I was trying to download one of my videos for a live stream from YouTube, and like, but it would never start. It always like, I don't think it threw a hard error. I think it like would download the file, but then like say it was done, but there's no contents to the file. So I tried to get a hold of YouTube, and I'm like, hey, and they kept insisting that I was blocking it somehow, and I'm like, no, I can download other videos. It's just this one, but they either have like low-level employees or whatever, and I could never get any resolution, so I had to like go through their silly little steps to prove that it wasn't on my end. It's frustrating when the issue is clearly with them, but they won't admit it, because if admitted, it means they got to do something about it. It might not be easy, especially if it's a one-off situation like this. I also use the API to scrape information for the website, and sometimes things don't come over, like the timestamp for like how long a video took. Like, it's just not in the API for a certain video. Now that I can look up just by like going to YouTube, but for some reason the connection between that and the API was broken for that particular bit of data. I could complain to YouTube about it. What are the chances they're going to fix it though, or blame it on me again? I just don't want to do it. So I sympathize. Either very big companies that can't possibly field all of the complaints, or very small companies that just don't have the staff to deal with any complaints. So it's the same scale problem, but like different scales of the scale problem, if that makes sense. Ooh, speaking of scale problems, we should talk about Loki today. Well, now that I'm here, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. No, there's no reason to go back because the save state's gone. All right, Dave's here. It's Dave's girlfriend, but he's not actually helping to do anything besides pushing this stupid brick. Oh. Apparently I didn't do that right. Push. Loose brick. New kit. Razor. And through we go. Yeah, I had some kind of problem with the YouTube chat integration a while ago. Criminy. So she's got to meet up with Bernard here. So maybe it's better that I didn't try to run it back, because I had to have him run upstairs anyway. They can meet somewhere. Like, this isn't harming me at all. Okay, so give him the dime. Not helpful. Should I move? I don't know how good of an idea this is. Hold on a second. I'm gonna move this. There. Is that better? Okay. That's better. You can't really read the thing, and like this way, at least for this game, the little Sean and Vinnk pixel art's out of the way. Thank you to Louis Lloyd Judson, by the way, for making that. He made those for a video game, you guys, and it wasn't on our website until I kicked it over to the new version. I gotta find some way of making it available again. It might still be available if you go directly to the URL for it. I have to think about that. Okay. Anyway. All right, I'm gonna hang out here by this plant. And then Bernard's gonna come down. Yeah, how good was LucasArts, you guys? Like, the games were fun, the music was good. Like, there aren't a lot of video game companies, at least at the time, that cared that much about detail. like Konami or Capcom always had bangers. Nintendo, great. All right. So, if I remember correctly, the problem here, hold on, let's save that again. If I recall correctly, the problem here was that if I call a second time, open, there we go. If I call a second time, then like she doesn't stick around on the phone as long. I was having some kind of problem calling Edna again after I called her once. I was also having a problem where, even though I loaded from a save state, the game like seemed to remember that I had done it already. So maybe it's like in the way it loads from the save state that the game didn't like fully reset or something, that like some memory, I don't know. Yeah, it just depends on how it's emulated, I suppose. We'll have to see. But this is where I'm at. Planning a heist, y'all. It's important to see all the details of the heist beforehand, right? And we could just skip to the heist itself, but there's like no way to like run it back and like be like 5 hours ago or whatever. Probably just feels like 5 hours walking across this whole flippin' mansion, I tell you what. Anyway. The Scum engine, yes. You haven't watched the latest Loki yet, then I won't spoil anything. I was going to be spoiler light as well. So don't worry. I believe the phone number was 1547, but in case I'm wrong, I'll have to just look it up. $1574 maybe? Ooh. Nope. Try again. Who remembers that dial tone, friends? That actually meant it was busy. I thought it was disconnected. You would hear like do do do. That was the no number found. There it goes. Alright. Alright, Razor. Let's go in. Okay, so she is all the way up, all the way up. Okay, she didn't notice me. Good, good, good. Okay. Fantastic. Now, turn on the nuke. Yeah. It's never not funny, y'all. All right. And back we go. So Loki, as I'm walking across this giant mansion. Loki was lots of fun. It is one of Marvel's best shows, I think, much like WandaVision. Good TV speaks to something beyond the borders of what it's ostensibly about. Like, these are ostensibly comic book shows, and of course, good comic books also do the same thing. So you take these fantastical characters and these fantastical situations, and yes, it's there to serve the narrative for these films that are be coming out. There's going to be 2 Kang films, 2 Avengers Kang films, much like the 2-part Avengers Endgame. And what was the was Endgame the first one or the second? What are the names of them? But they were basically 2 Thanos films, and I feel like they learned some kind of lesson of the mistake, if you can call it that, of like Avengers 1 and Avengers 2 not being related in any way. Like the Avengers films made sense after a fashion that like they were an end cap to all the different character movies coming together. But I'm babbling, I'm sorry. So Loki is very much setting up Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars. But I should save again. But is telling a really good story for the characters involved. The titular Loki, of course, but like Mobius, fan favorite, Sylvie, Ravonna? Renslayer. They call her Renslayer mostly. Man, even, oh gosh, who does Eugene Cordero play? I forgot his name. He's good. They introduced Ouroboros this time too. It's just like, man, just hitting it out of the park, y'all. B-15's become amazing. All right, let's see what we can do here. Because I went left before and I saw an alien, which was gross. Okay, I can see part of the house. Not helpful. So do I need another dime? I mean, this can't be the end, right? Like, oh, I gotta go into a piggy bank? Hold on. Huh. Man, if there's like another way to do this, then I don't flippin' know. Okay, there's 3 dimes, 2 dimes. Like, how, what am I supposed to do? Like, I can restore from a save state. That's not my problem. What I need to do, I'm not going to solve the game's potential pitfalls today. Oops. So we're just going to do this instead. Went left and went right. I'm going to go right twice. Oh, maybe I can't go right twice. Maybe I have to... Oh, this stinks. Man, this heist is just... this deal just went bad, y'all. So I need both dimes. What do you do if you make a mistake? Right? I can go left or I can go right. And if going right twice is what I'm supposed to do, can I also go left twice? Does it end up in the same place? What if I screw up and I go like right then left and end up back where I started? Like, am I hosed? How do I get multiple dimes? That's what I don't like about walkthroughs, because it's like just like speed running the game without like any explanation or context, or like variations you may have to go through, because you're reading the walkthrough, right? Like they just expect you to be following their instructions from beginning to end, but I'm not doing that. I'm I want to know how to solve the problem where I'm at. And if it's just not possible, then, I mean, why am I even playing this game? If you waste your dimes in the telescope room by making the telescope go back and forth too much, you may at one point no longer be able to move it to look into the attic and see the combinations to Edna's safe. It only mentions dime once in this walkthrough. Or is it... Maybe there's... It says dead ends. I don't know. Man. This doesn't look the same. This is a different version of the game. This is the PC version? Huh. The color depth is way better for one thing. So there's that. If you want to win the game with anyone other than Bernard, you must have a character retrieve the package before Weird Ed answers the door. Okay, so several ways to lose. Kill all the kids. It's still possible to win the game if someone dies. How? Because I gotta have kids in multiple places. Dave and Jeff have no skills to let you complete the game. So if a third character dies before completing an important task, you won't be able to finish the game. Okay. Yeah, it's not even giving me a walkthrough. This is terrible. All right, the characters, items, walkthrough. Bernard. His graphics are way different. I want to play this PC version. I wonder if it's on Steam. So pretty. All right, the only 2 dimes are required to complete the game. So there's one in Ed's room, which I can't get to anymore. Do I not have a way to do it? He's not waiting for his package anymore. Yeah, I don't know what to do if I don't have 2 dimes. I don't know how to get the second one. So I need 2 dimes. I've only found 1. There only appeared to be 2 in the game, as far as I can tell. Let me check the chat here. All right. Well, I suppose I can keep talking about Loki. I mean, Edna looks even more deranged. I wish I could share this. Wendy? There's no Wendy in this version of the game. There's no Michael either. Dang. All right. Yeah. So I'm feeling a bit stuck now, guys. I'm very sorry. I could go like poking around and see if I can find another dime, but I don't know how. If I'm like legitimately stuck again, we've like gotten to ourselves to a dead end. I don't know. If you want to win with anyone but Bernard. Okay, so I have Bernard though. Why don't I need... What is it about having Bernard that doesn't make it required? Ugh. All right. There's a unique way to win with Michael, a unique way to win with Bernard, and a unique way to win with Razor or Sid, who are effectively the same character with the same abilities. If you enjoy Maniac Mansion, you should attempt to beat the game with all characters. All right. Okay. Chuck the Plants is apparently a recurring character in Lucasfilm games. Radio tube. Where's the radio tube? Oh. Only Bernard can get the radio tube from the radio. Oh. Who has the radio? Does Dave have it? Let's see what Dave's got. He's got the radio. I knew I should have given it to somebody. LeChuck on Monkey Island. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna look for yeah, alright, Hunkomatic. Oh, the mummified body in the shower is apparently Cousin Ted. Open the garage door, yellow trunk, but not. Open it, pick up the tools, faucet handle, go back to the library and fix the phone. Okay, and I've done that. If you not have your... Oh. Okay, so the other way to do it, if you don't have Bernard, is to have Edna capture a kid, and then They're distracted. Oh, that's how I'm going to do this. Okay. 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 I can't ring the doorbell, but I can do this. Okay, Bernard. Bernard. Gonna hide behind this plant. Alright, so she's gonna have to come back down. I'm glad we worked that out, friends. Okay. Alright, so she's gonna be caught again. Yeah, you talk to your husband. You talk to him good. I'm gonna call your mom. Oh snap, I'm not plugged in. My computer's not plugged in. And if I'm not plugged in, we are going to lose the stream, friends. So just give me a moment. I knew I forgot something. I'm like, man, this power strip is a little bare today. So I also have to make sure that I have the cable plugged into the power brick. I've made that mistake before and things did not go well for me. And the computer would shut down. I'm gonna lose the stream completely if I do that. Haven't had that problem for a while, so why tempt fate? Okay. All right, well, I'm glad that that thing about distracting Edna gave me an idea. This is the kind of walkthrough that I was looking for, guys, like options, like, you know, not just like do A to B, and I was like, I don't know about anything else. So I'm gonna give the radio to Razor, and then Razor is gonna go back to the door. Go to the door, and then Dave's gonna, you know, do his best. Push this brick. Kid, Razor, and through the door we go. All right, so Loki, great show, 2 seasons. It's been a long time between seasons. I'm not sure if that was a pandemic problem or not. It might have been. It must have been because it came out in 2021. So they probably had to have a break in the middle there. But also there's like a timing with like the plan of the movies, although that probably got pushed back also because of the pandemic. So there's a couple of years between these seasons, and it dropped without a lot of fanfare. Like I didn't even know it was coming really. But God, it was just like the warm piece of bread, like slipping into like a cozy blanket. Like it's so good, you guys. Like there's like character and mythology and like ties to like Loki's specific role in mythology as well, which I'm here for that. I am here for it. All right, I'm gonna give a glass jar to Bernard. I'm gonna give the small key. No, I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna give the radio to Bernard. Manuscript, record, CD player, stamps. I'm gonna have her keep all that stuff. Okay. That's Edna's room, right? No, this is Edna. No, this is, sorry. I don't want her to go to Edna's room. I want her to go to Ed's room. Okay. Okay. All right, go quick, quick, quick. Oh God. Is there anything else in here? Oh. Ah, dang it! Ah! Yeah, and in addition to Loki being interesting as far as story is concerned, like the visuals are amazing. I have to get Dave to get both of these guys out of here. She wasn't close enough. Hold on a second while I figure this out here. Oh, is he close enough? All right, I got him out first. Very visually impressive in ways that other Marvel shows, the Secret Invasion, haven't been. I don't know if that's fair. I've heard people say that Secret Invasion's got a lot of like visual problems. I've also heard the same thing about She-Hulk, although I watched all of She-Hulk and didn't really feel that, except for that She-Hulk was very uncanny valley. But like Professor Hulk, I feel the same way about, you know? Like, it's awesome that they can get the actor's performance through all that CG. That is cool. But like just the way it looks and moves doesn't quite feel natural to me still. So like it's not bad, but it's not like Tarkin bad. Come on. All right, I made it. Man, I just don't know. Anyway, I was going somewhere with all of those thoughts. But Loki is very visually impressive. Like the composition of shots. Yeah, like there's a lot of like CG assisted stuff in there. I imagine it's not mostly practical effects, like it can't be. I feel like they sufficiently explain the whole like branching timeline multiverse thing. Like it can be really confusing, but they, I think, try to keep it as not confusing as possible, as confusing of a concept as it is to have to like lay down. Yeah. Episode 4 was incredible, and I didn't know what to expect after that. Episode 5 also like knocked my socks off. Like 3, 4, 5, and 6 are just like bam, bam, very good. Like 1 and 3, I really felt were the strongest. 2 was necessary, but just kind of there. You know, they had to like lay the groundwork of what's going on in the new season. And it felt like they weren't following up with things happening in the first episode as much, but it was necessary, like I said. But like just as like episodes of television that I'd want to watch again. Like 3 was great because of Victor Timely. No matter the truth of the allegations against Jonathan Majors, he laid down a great performance, and so it's hard, right? Like if he's ultimately guilty, then you know you gotta do what you gotta do. But episode 4 was just like, wow, okay, and then episode 5 really got to the heart of like this group of characters in like ways I didn't expect, and then 6 gets to the heart of Loki, which I was hoping for, but the way they did it, it seemed kind of weird. Where like the show is called Loki, but it's really about like the TVA, and the whole concept of like the whole multiverse and everything, and like, you know, why Loki specifically, right? Like he just seemed expedient and convenient, but like from the get-go, the fact that it was him has been important, And then, like, as a way that they've explored, again, leading into how this relates to the character in Norse mythology, just so good. And I can't say more than that without spoiling it. But the only other show that I felt this way about, like, even season 1 was really good. Season 1 was so good. And season 2 is just so much better. I mean, you need both of them. You need both of them to tell this story. But it's like they weren't slouching, right? Like, hold on. I gotta look up this piggy bank thing. Oh, there are 3 dimes in the piggy bank. Smell. All right. We're gonna save this again. Try this again. Oh, no. Oh, stay there. Razor can open it and she can get caught. Get in there. Get yourself caught. So I don't know if and when we'll talk about Loki on Two Boobs Watch the Tube. We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to. And I don't know how we're gonna do it. Do we do it as one full show? Like both seasons so far? I don't know if that's a good idea or not. I literally do not. But I also can't see us doing 2 episodes in enough time to like get to the discussion about the show if we don't. Okay. Oops, I broke it. Get. Dime. Get. Get. Dime. Get. Dime. Oh, I don't need all of them. Dang it. Okay. But yeah. We're gonna try. No promises because we don't have any plans, firm plans to do this right now. But I really want to talk to Vinnk about the David Tennant run, the original David Tennant run of Doctor Who, for the podcast before the specials come out. The first one's going to be on the 25th, the Saturday after Thanksgiving. That's going to be on Disney Plus. So it might be a good time to talk about Loki a little bit. Yeah. I'm very excited for Doctor Who. I'm not exactly excited to have David Tennant back in specific. I know it'll be great. I mean, I don't know that. I'm pretty sure it'll be great. I'm looking forward very much to Ncuti Gatwa's debut, which will be on the Christmas episode, or quite possibly at the very end of these 3 specials, going into December. So it's not a very long wait. But then, like, they have all of his first season filmed now, and they're calling that season 1. Like they're starting we're in the new Who era now. We're not doing season 14 or series 14. It's going to be season 1. Maybe that's partly because they're going to be on Disney, and it's like, well, why are you going to call it Series 14 when we don't have access to any of that? And that's partly, I've been watching Who Culture on YouTube, guys. And so it makes sense, like, why do it that way otherwise? So that's fine. Eventually, they may be able to get the streaming rights to either the original series or the revival or the new Who stuff. But currently, the latter is on HBO Max, and the former is on BritBox. So, you know, maybe Disney will throw around some money and get everything, or maybe they won't feel the need. We'll see. If the stuff about Hulu is correct, then I mean, who knows, right? Anyway, probably should have saved before I went in here. No, all right. All right. Okay, here I am. Save here. All right, Bernard, let's run. Yeah, like I'm at a point right now where if I don't have 2 kids, I can't finish the game. Like there's no way. So I'm glad that I didn't lose Dave earlier. For those who weren't watching last week, Dave drowned in a pool, which is what Miles was trying to get me to do 2 weeks ago. We never quite got that far, though. We got close, but we didn't quite get there. And then, so knowing that he admitted that to me at the end of the stream, so I did that on purpose, just to be like, oh yeah, it will work. So something else is going to work too, but let's do the heist first, and then we'll get to the unfortunate business. Is there really only one room on this entire floor? It's a weirdly built mansion, dude. Are those like little people? Like little jump men? You ever play Jump Man? That's exactly what that looks like. All right, here we go. That is one sated plant, let me tell you. All right, save it right here. Push. Oh no, I'm gonna use a dime. And push the button. And then I will use the very powerful telescope. And the number is 1029, and there's a spider. All right, I'm going to use my other dime, because why not? Yeah, the whole mechanic of like making this telescope coin powered is kind of funny, but so annoying. Oh, it only goes back? Oh. No. Okay, it only goes in that one direction. All right, Razor, do your thing. And 29. All right. What do we got here? Get envelope. Anything else in there? There's a wall safe. Okay. Save this on 3. Because 1 and 2 have things on them. Keeping track on the laptop here. Dilio says, it's a weirdly built mansion, almost as if it were a Maniac Mansion or something like that. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm an unwelcome visitor in her room, so I can't just leave and like go do the next thing. Fair enough. So sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt. Pecan Kringle Stout? Sounds good to me. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, what are the things you want to talk about, guys? The first episode of the 4th season of For All Mankind just got released today. I did not have a chance to watch it. There was no Quantum Leap this week, much to my dismay, despite my issues with it. I'm glad they ended on this stronger note. I've seen there's only supposed to be 13 episodes this season, and I'm not sure if that's because of the strikes, or if this is how it was planned to begin with. So we'll see how it goes, but if that's the case, we're almost halfway through. And I'm not feeling it so much now, guys. Like, episodes 1 and 5 were very good. 5 being the better of those two. But like 2, 3, and 4. Maybe 2. 2's all right. But like, I'm just thinking of the second season. Betty Troya subscribed. Thank you, Betty. You have a picture of Christian Bale from American Psycho. So, are you like a hello? I like that movie. I'm gonna find a way to work in a quote. God, that whole scene. I saw him in a meme recently. They used it to reference. Oh, what was it in reference to? I don't even remember. Thank you for subscribing. I'm glad you made your way here. Now, I used to have a little subscription ticker thing, which I've since uninstalled because it just goes to the same subscribers every time for some silly reason I don't really understand. But anyway, sorry, what was I doing? I have the envelope now, so I saved this in slot 3. I'm going to save it again. So I'm going to try and put the cassette tape in the envelope. Oh, I gotta open the envelope. Oh, if I open the envelope, I can't use it again. It's glued shut. What do I need a quarter for? Okay, cassette tape's in the envelope. Use stamps on envelope. They won't stick. There's something gluey, right? Fruit drinks. Cheese, silver key, flashlight, glowing key, CD player. Oh man. Alright, well, if we want something else to do, we're gonna go and do this because we didn't have the opportunity to do it earlier. We're gonna put this to rest. Can we microwave a hamster? Let's find out. Say on Famicom Dojo Live. These are the hard-hitting questions that retro gamers need answered. Will Nintendo's infamous policies against all kinds of I gotta start that over. Will Nintendo's infamous policies of censorship come into play here to prevent us? I've heard that you cannot do this. Let's find out. Door's already open. Oh. That's it? Just how sick? That's it? Yep. I can't do it. Miles was so short. Can't do it. Hello? Hello. All right. So I'm stuck and we don't have a lot of time left, so I'm gonna look at the walkthrough. All right. Oh, do not open the envelope right away or you will rip it and make the game unwinnable. Whoops! All right, so we'll go back to that save state. The second is a dead end I find rather mean. So this is a great walkthrough. Maniac Mansion fan.50webs.com walkthrough.html. I'm just going to drop it right in there for y'all because this is fantastic, honestly. Hold on. I got to drop it in this way. Maniac Man, mute the game so you don't hear any annoying echo. This is the walkthrough I'm looking at. Okay, I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, let's go back to what I was looking at. If I can find it. There it is. Okay. Okay, oh God. Okay. Okay. So who has the... I should have figured this out. All right, Bernard, do your thing. Betty, did you subscribe to another channel or just the one, just this one twice? That's a good point too. If you're watching right now and you're not subscribed to Famicom Dojo Live, subscribe now. If you aren't aware of our other channels, such as the regular Famicom Dojo channel, you should go subscribe to that one too. That's where all of our scripted content goes. We have some old Famicom Dojo stuff from like 2013 to 2007. That's backwards in time. 2007 to 2013, roughly. If you want to subscribe to SeanOrange, also there's Famicom Vinnk. Vinck's got his live streams, and that's also where we stream Two Boobs Watch the Tube podcasts. Yeah, you should subscribe to Vinnk. He needs 1,000 subscribers, so like every little bit helps, right? He has the glass, right? Gazoonheit, thank you. That's 4 channels to subscribe to. I'm very sorry. If there's one that you don't want to subscribe to, just skip SeanOrange. I'm going to do something with it eventually, I hope, but I barely have time. I barely have time to do things with the channels that we got. Jar's full. All right, so yeah. So we have things planned for the 40th anniversary of the Famicom, as well as the 16th anniversary of Famicom Dojo as a channel. Well, as a show. The channel's only been around since 2013, so that's 10 years. Whoa! Was it earlier than that? Was it 2012? No, it was 2013. Dang, okay, it's already open. So use glass jar with microwave. Okay. And then I close, microwave. And then I use, that's very clever. Use microwave oven. Oh, turn on microwave oven. Oh yeah. You're a sexy microwave oven. Who gave you those wonderful EM signals? I need to make steam, guys. This is what I'm doing here. What? Oh! I killed Bernard! Oh, Dilios the Spartans still sub to Phil Bond. And right you are. Oh no, we're not gonna go out like that. Oh my god. Alright, there's gotta be another way to fill this up. Why don't you fill me up? Bernard baby. That's weird. Okay, there's tap water around. I just can't remember which room it was in. Maybe I should microwave the Pepsi? No, I probably don't have it anymore. There we go. Turn on. Sink. Use glass jar with sink. Okay, jar is full. Turn off the sink. So that I got radioactive water in there, guys, because that pool is actually the cooling pool for the rods, the cooling rods for the nuclear reactor. So, all right, I made fun of those kids earlier for not wanting to go swimming. Probably a good idea in retrospect, although I don't know how good of an idea it was to go into the radioactive pool when it was drained. Sorry, Dave. If you end up growing 3 heads or 3 eyes or 3 boobs or whatever, like that alien on Mars. Sorry, I was thinking 2 different aliens on Mars. There's the one, oh, she was a human on Mars. Anyway, not important. Got really sidetracked there, I'm so sorry. Oh, hold on. I gotta, okay, I need, I'm gonna need, I'm most of the way there. I'm just gonna bring them both downstairs at this point. I can talk longer. Actually, I don't have much longer to talk. All right, so got him there. My dog is barking again. I don't know why. I don't know why. This happened last week. Why is she barking right now? She's like a timer. Who went outside and is making the dog bark? I'm so sorry if your dogs are barking now. That's what happened last week. Anyway. Let's get this done, shall we? Oh, is that a picture of a quarter? They changed the quarters, guys. 2022, I think. There's a new profile of George Washington. He's facing the other way and his hair is different. I actually noticed that the hair was different first, and I compared it. For 6 minutes. $5 years. Oh. It will be different. Are they wearing Adidas or no? Converse. Converse, those are. All right, so use envelope with microwave. There, and then Bernard, use glass jar with microwave oven. Okay, let's save this. Turn it on. Turn on the radio. All right. Okay, we're not dead. That's a good first start. Okay, and then give envelope to Razor. And then Razor will use the cassette tape. Actually, maybe don't do that yet. I think that's what I gotta do. I'm pretty sure. Turn on the new kid. Did Bernard get the quarter? He does have the quarter. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay, fix the wires from the tools in the trunk. Alright. Alright. Oh! Okay. Final steps with Sid or Razor. All right, yeah. So, tentacle. Oh, turn the power off. Dang it. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, Vinnk hasn't streamed in a while, but he's okay. You know, we're jointly planning this next Famicom Dojo live stream. I'm gonna end the game here because there's not much more I can do. Well, I might be able to. Yeah, I should end it here. But the next time we stream, I hope to do a producer's pick. So hold on a second. Let's get to back to here. Excuse me. Yep, he's just very busy. Like those Saturdays aren't very frequent. Maybe that'll change in the future. Don't really know for sure. But thank you all for watching this week. We'll have to pick this up at some point. I think for the remainder of November, if all goes according to plan, and then some of December, we're going to be doing producers picks to make up for the months we didn't do it over the summer. And then we'll be on a regular schedule of once per month, where we'll do a producer's pick, and the other 2 to 3 weeks we'll do stuff like this, following up with games we've been playing, or anything really. I don't know what we're going to end up doing, because I gotta, the way we'll do the producer's pick, and I'll put this in the Patreon post I'm going to make, is I'm going to have everyone pick something, and then I'm going to whittle it down to a poll, and then we'll all vote on it. Because here was my first thought, was that like everyone picks something, and then I can like whittle it down through like votes. Like, but if like every producer picked something, and then they would all vote for their own thing, obviously, right? So like I could do it in lots of ways. Like I could do like little groupings, and like whittle it down that way through multiple polls. That's a lot of work though. So I think I'm going to cut to the chase, and we'll do picks, and then I'll just whittle it down myself into the ones like the top 4 or 5. We'll see how that works. That's not a great system, because like if I like the 5 people I pick, like they all make it in and only one game gets picked, right? That's not how we're going to do it. Like we're probably going to pick all of them. Well, we'll probably run multiple polls just to be fair, because another one might bubble to the top. But like then what do I do next? Do I like exclude those 4 or 5 people? Only one of those things got picked. So do I like keep it, or do I have them pick something new every month? Not sure of the mechanics yet. The original was too much like a lottery, and that's against Patreon's rules, where like everyone would pick one and then I would just randomly choose it. Not ideal. But the way I was encouraging people to game that system was that they could gang up and like pick a game together, and that would ensure basically that it had like more representation in the lottery. The lottery. But we're not doing that anymore. You can still do that though. Like if multiple people want to do the same game, then I might just be like, that's the one we're doing. We're not even going to bother with the poll, because like 5 of you want the same game. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's speaking of patreon.com/Famicom Dojo, where you should sign up today if you want to vote in that producer's pick. But even if you don't, even $1 a month is better than an ad that we get from certain streaming services that pay for advertising. And on this channel in specific, we don't have ads. We can't get them. And we went to this channel knowing we wouldn't be able to do that, because we knew that you guys would support us. And you have for the last year. Has it only been a year? Has it been 2 years yet on this channel? I want to say it's only been a year, but I could be wrong. We've been doing this since December 2019. So it could be 2 years on this channel. I don't remember. It probably is, because I played like 26 episodes. Oh, the light's back on. I played 26 episodes of Chrono Trigger, and that was most of this year. Most of last year? Yeah, so it's been 2 years on this channel. Not important. So, we used to get stuff from that, right? Like we got super chats, we got the advertising dollars from the streams, and we gave that up because we'd rather have you guys support us directly. So if you can go there, and even $1 a month, two whole dollars, which is, so $1 is like almost nothing, right? $2 is like next to nothing, right? Right, like that's double nothing is still nothing. So for that, you can get extra credit. And extra credit gets you our in-progress videos of like stuff that we're making. We've been working on the SP editions of our season 1 stuff, where we're doing some re-edits, where we're adding in cut material from the originals. We're expanding it in some ways. We're doing some new writing and a little bit of new filming, not much. We're gonna keep them mostly the same, but there are some gags that, there are some corrections we have to make, first of all, which are gonna be pretty funny, but there are also some gags that I think are pretty good. So we're gonna do those too. And so you can see the in-progress drafts of the SP editions that we've already done, including a comparison video to the original episode 1 of Famicom Dojo, the Famicom and Disk System episode. I highly encourage watching that. It's only the Famicom part so far, and we're not going to share any more of that particular episode. But we've gotten episode 2 mostly done too, and I would like you to see that, but I haven't uploaded anything because, well, I've uploaded a little bit of something, but I want to like do another final version for you guys to look at before the final episode video comes out. In between those, we want to do new content, so we don't want to just do, uh-oh, what happened here? Oh, he's playing Meteor Mess again. Okay. This is good to know that that might happen after he shuts the power off, so that when he plays that video game, I learned that you can go look at the high score, which I could do now, but I'm not going to. So yeah, we're going to do new content, I think largely based on things in the SP edition, so stuff that we didn't follow up on back in the day, excuse me, that we can now, or like topics that are adjacent to subjects in those videos, which I think will keep the synergy going. That's the plan. We'll also be doing YouTube Shorts, new ones around that time, to either highlight content from the video, including the new stuff that we're doing, but also some of the older stuff. And I'm just really excited because I had such a good time working on the SP edition so far. Episode 3 is going to be a treat, I hope. I actually wanted to get one of them out already, but that didn't happen. And there's also like new, like brand new, like retro history videos that we want to do like along the lines of the season 1 videos. So that's what we're doing over in Scripted Land. While we're doing that though, I want to get some shorter ones up because we've only released like 4 really. Yeah, 3 videos, let's say. There was one about the Game Boy Nintendo Switch Online launch. There was one, which is a lot of fun to do. There was one about the Hori Play Stand, which has been a breakout hit, I gotta say, at least comparatively. And then there was one about the wrong way to use controllers on a Retron, like this one. Like, how does this work with a Genesis game, which has more buttons than this, or if I want to use a Genesis controller on an NES game. So I try things out to see what the compatibility is and what you can and can't do with it. And it's a lot of fun. I've been thinking about doing that video for a while now, and it was also pretty popular, again, comparatively. For a long time, we had trouble cracking 1,000 views on that channel. It's partly because the algorithm didn't like the live streaming we were doing, so like it wasn't driving people to the channel. But since we've moved to this one, like that channel has seen a revival. So go subscribe to the Famicom Dojo, see those new videos if you haven't, and then we're going to start releasing SP Edition and other stuff there. But I want to try doing shorter things on there as well. Oh, we also have a whole bunch of shorts on there, mostly culled from our older videos, and I even made improvements in some cases to some of those, like better effects, or they're also subtitled too, and better edited as well in some cases. But I babble, but you should go check out those videos now. If you haven't already. I'm going to drop some links in the chat here. So https youtube.com/@Famicom Dojo. So subscribe to that. I'm going to drop our Patreon link in there as well. And like I said, even as little as $1, like you're not going to miss that. But the thing that you get for $1 is that when things like the SP edition come out, you'll be the first one to get to watch it ahead of anyone else. And again, extra credit, which is twice almost nothing, will get you, copy the link. And there's our Discord as well. So hang out at Discord with us. We can talk more about these things. And you can see me working on the website, famicomdojo.tv. I'll drop that link in there too. If you go there now, I'm really happy about this. I've added 2 things very recently, and I'm working on a third. So if you go there now, you can get you can see videos since 2019 when we had the Patreon, who supported those videos. And I've expanded it now, since last week this has changed. I've expanded now to everybody. So even if you gave $1, your name is on the website now as a supporter of that video, as a supporter of this video, if you're currently a Patreon subscriber. And going forward, and we're going to announce this more formally on the public post, your name's going to be in the videos. Like I can't do it for these because it would take too long to read. Well, I don't know. Maybe there's a way I can get your names into the end tag. I'm going to look into that so that even these streams, you're represented here. Because I'm going to do that once a month. Oh man, I'll think about that because that's a lot more work. All right, I'll think about that. What we have been doing for these live streams and the podcast is to read off all of our Dojo Disciples and producers, which I'm going to do right now because our producers, our Dojo Disciples for the month of November are Andrew Greeley Bombs, Daniel Hathcock, Earl Grey III. Our producers are Talbot Matcha, who was here earlier, I hope you're still here, But Lord, Jodes Forever, Keith Robinson, Peter Burrell, and Rachel Moser. So all those names, you are eligible to vote in the producer's pick that's coming up this next week. I'm really going to do it this time, I swear. But also your names, until this point, have been the only ones that have been guaranteed to show up in our videos, our scripted videos. That's going to change going forward. Everyone, because it costs me nothing, and it costs you as little as $1. I wanted to show you my appreciation. We're trying to show you that we care about everything that you do to support us, and why not acknowledge you beyond our website. So yeah, man, that's what we're going to do going forward. I'm looking forward to it. Other feature is the Denshi Mail section, so head over to, I'm just going to link that in the show notes. Or Matcha's still here. Hello. Good. I'm glad you're still here. famicomdojo.tv/Denshi Mail. Check that out. So far it's just the questions we've answered in video form, but coming up, we have questions that people are asking over in Discord, and we have the ability to add those to the website now. I don't think you can display them unless they've been answered, but here's what we're going to do. Whatever we answer in the upcoming Famicom Dojo podcast, because we'll have time to answer Denshi Mail questions and do a proper Denshi Mail episode, we're going to start loading those up going forward and linking those podcasts to the website. I haven't made that capability yet, so I can at least get the answers in there and your questions, but once I can link them to the podcast, then they'll appear there too. But you can go to that section. You can also go to the videos or podcasts, eventually the podcasts, that answer those questions, and you can see which questions were asked that the video is answering. And you can pop into the Denshi Mail questions, see our longer text form answer, see all the questions that people asked related to it. So like if 4 or 5 people had a similar question, we group them together and have their names and have their actual question on the website now. So go there, check that out. We're going to be adding to it going forward. That's going to be like our FAQ section, basically. And we're going to historicalize it. We're going to memorialize it. We're going to archive it for anyone to read. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you'll join us this Sunday for the next podcast. I'm going to drop that link as well, where we're going to have a special guest in the form of Perry Von Vicious, who is a pro wrestler who Vinnk saw recently in Japan. And it turns out he's a huge nerd and loves retro games, so this is like a match made in heaven. They got together because they noticed Vinck's strong bad shirt, which we did in the previous video. So go to Famicom Dojo and watch our strong bad video, guys. I can keep dropping links in the chat all I want, but yeah, if you go to the website too, we link those things together. You go to like a show like this one, and then we have like links to other shows and related content. All the different versions of this, like alternates. Like we have a highlight video for Fazanadu where we talk about the racist elves. Like they're all kinds of specials and goodies and things that you can't find because they're on like 5 different channels or whatever. Or maybe they came out months apart and you didn't piece them together. So that's why the website's there. But also all of our podcasts are where we've guested before, things like that. Great website. You should visit it. So that's all the time we have for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. Until next time, the JoJo is gonna get it on. Let's get it on. It's a wrestler. Whatever. Good night.
Famicom Dojo.